Hello, friends. Hello, hi. I'm back. Myself, Jyoti Janeja Kundu. We are discussing about the book, very powerful book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. The chapter which is going on yesterday, the pages which we studied, उसपे हमने पढ़ा कि कैसे there are different types of suggestions which are given to mind. कितने अलग अलग तरह के suggestions हैं जो mind को जाते हैं. Positive suggestions, negative suggestions, and hetero suggestion. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts, and the thoughts given by some other person, or the thoughts which are said by someone else. So all these things affect our mind. So we have to see in which circle we are sitting, in which way we are talking, what we are accepting. So we have to think, and then only we have to sit in such places that what type of talks those people are talking. So this is the reason that we say always keep a good company. Now we will go ahead. How suggestion killed a man. This is the today's subtopic. A distant relative of mine went to a celebrated crystal gazer in India and asked the woman to read his future. The seer told him that he had a bad heart. She predicted that he would die at the next new moon. See, someone else is suggesting something to someone. So what happened? Okay, he they just asked, that person just asked that what will happen in the future to someone, and that old man told that yes, he had a bad heart. She predicted that he would die at the next new moon. See the prediction, what the person is telling and what prediction the other person is taking. That understanding, some misunderstandings can also create some disasters. My relative was aghast. He called up everyone in his family and told them about the prediction. Definitely. Hello, Divyanka. How are you? So my relative was aghast. जैसे ही ये प्रोडक्शन उसने सुना, वो इतना ज्यादा कंफ्यूज्ड हो गया और इतना ज्यादा हैरान हो गया, और उसने सबको फोन पर बोलना शुरू कर दिया. He called up everyone in his family and told them about the prediction. He met with his lawyer to make sure his will was up to date. वो लॉयर से भी मिला कि मेरा विल अप टू डेट है कि नहीं. When I tried to talk him about out of his conviction, he told me that the crystal gazer was known to have amazing occult powers. She could do great good or harm to those she dealt with. He was convinced of the truth of this. As the new moon approached, he became more and more withdrawn. A month before, this man had been happy, healthy, vigorous, and robust. Now he was an invalid. See the difference. Because he has heard that, yes, new moon, till new moon only, he will be alive. That was the prediction. So, as the new moon was nearer, this man started becoming invalid. On the predicted date, he suffered a fatal heart attack. See the date, when that date came, he suffered from a heart attack. He died not knowing he was the cause of his own death, and he died because of that heart attack. So, what has happened? Because of the fear that has kept growing in his mind, because of this prediction, which was done well in advance, this has happened. Hi, Ananya. Hello. So this way, some predictions can even lead to the death of the person. So it is so harmful that if someone is telling us something and we take it so positively, so seriously, those points, and that goes into our subconscious mind, that even affects our health, even affects our day to day life. How many of us have heard similar stories and shivered a little at the thought that the world is full of mysterious, uncomfortable forces? So, we have heard about such stories and we have understood that there are so many different forces which are there in this world. बहुत सारे ऐसे फोर्सेस है जो एक्ट करते हैं, जो जिस समय हम बात कर रहे होते हैं, जिस समय हम किसी से कुछ भी डिस्कस कर रहे होते हैं, एट दैट टाइम व्हाट टाइप ऑफ फोर्सेस आर वर्किंग, we don't know what will happen because of those forces in during that time. Yes, the world is full of forces, but they are neither mysterious nor uncontrollable. My relative killed himself by allowing a powerful suggestion to enter into his subconscious mind. So you understood, that person died only because of that powerful uh, powerful suggestion which has entered his subconscious mind. Subconscious mind में अगर कोई भी चीज बहुत डीपली चले जाए, हेलो हेलो प्रियांशी, हाय, तो वो चीज बहुत ही डिजास्टर्स इफेक्ट ला सकती है. He believed in the crystal gazer's powers, so he accepted her prediction completely. Because that person was believing in that, जो हम लोग आजकल बोलते हैं ना कि हम किसी को भी अपनी कुंडली दिखा लेते हैं, किसी को भी हम अपने फोरकास्ट बताने के लिए बोलते हैं, और कई बार अगर उनके मुंह से कुछ ऐसी चीज निकल जाए जो बहुत अच्छी ना हो हमारे लिए, तो वो चीजें भी बहुत बार हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में अफेक्ट कर जाती हैं, और हम उसी चीज को बार बार सोचते 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 वो गलत हमारे साथ हो जाता है, बिकॉज वो हमारे सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में बैठ जाता है. तो आपको देखना है कि जब भी हम अपना फ्यूचर भी अगर किसी को पूछने के लिए बैठ रहे हैं, तो बहुत ध्यान से हमको कोई भी बातों को लेना है, और उसको हमको इतना ज्यादा डीपली नहीं अपने सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में एकदम इम्प्रिंट कर देना है कि बस द पर्सन विल डाई बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. Let us take another look at what happened, knowing what we do about the way the subconscious mind works. Whatever the conscious reasoning mind of a person believes, the subconscious mind will accept and act upon. So whatever our conscious mind is believing, because it is a reasoning mind, our subconscious mind will act according to that. That is definite. So you all have understood that yes, two types of mind we are having: conscious mind and subconscious mind. And whatever our conscious mind, that is a reasoning mind, whereas our subconscious mind is not a reasoning mind, it is not a logical, it is just accepting whatever our conscious mind is telling. So that way the subconscious mind works. My relative was in a suggestible state when he went to see the fortune teller. बहुत लोगों को आदत होती है फॉर्च्यून टेलर के पास जाने की, जो हमारे बताते हैं. हमारे ऐसे ऐसे लोगों के पास में हम लोग बहुत बार जाते हैं, और वो उस समय जाने के लिए कुछ खराबी नहीं है कि उनके पास अगर हम जाएं तो कुछ खराब ही होगा हमारा. कई बार हमें रास्ता नहीं दिखाई दे रहा होता है, तो हमारे स्टार्स किस तरह से चल रहे हैं उसको देखते हुए कई बार बहुत सारे लोगों को आदत होती है कि वो अगर वो कहते हैं कि हम उस फॉर्च्यून टेलर के पास जाएंगे तो वो हमारा भाग्य बता देगा, और हमको समझ में आ जाएगा कि हमको किस रास्ते में आगे बढ़ना है. तो वो चीजें अगर कुछ पॉजिटिवली ली जाए तो बहुत कुछ पॉजिटिव भी है इसमें. सो we have studied that how this thing is happening. My relative was in a suggestible state when he went to see the fortune teller. She gave him a negative suggestion and he accepted it. So what has happened, fortune teller ke paas mein gaye, and that fortune teller gave a negative suggestion and he accepted that. He became terrified, और डर गए उससे. जो भी उन्होंने बोला उससे वो डर गए. He became terrified. He constantly ruminated on his conviction that he was going to die at the next new moon. Continuously, he used to repeat that, "Ki I will be dying on new moon," because that person, fortune teller, has told something like that. He told everyone about it. So what has happened? पहले तो उनको खुद को पता चल गया, फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने सबको बता दिया. So what has happened? Everyone is now with the same thoughts, and everyone also sending the same vibration, same thoughts. So astrology, yes, Divyanka, astrology is kind of forecast for life. It should be taken very positively. Very true, very true. because this astrological world is also a scientific world, it is also a science, so we have to take it. The stars are also roaming here and there along with us, so they are also impacting our lives. But somehow when we are going to these fortune teller, should not take the things so seriously that the person died because of that. So we can see this example. So what he did, he told everyone about it and he prepared for his end. It was his own fear and expectation of the end accepted as true by his subconscious mind that brought about his death. So that person himself was responsible for his death because he was so terrified, he was so worried, he was with fear of his death, and because of that only he suffered from a heart attack on that same day and he died. The woman who predicted his death had no more power than the stones and sticks in the field. So the woman who has predicted all these things have no powers now. Her suggestion in itself had no power to create or bring about the end she suggested. If he had known the laws of his mind, he would have completely rejected the negative suggestion and refused to give her words any attention. दिस वुड हैव चेंज्ड ऑल्सो. अगर किसी ने कुछ ऐसा बोल भी दिया तो हम लोग ये भी सोच सकते हैं, उसको पॉजिटिवली भी ले सकते हैं कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ होगा ही नहीं, जब मैं अभी ठीक हूं तो मेरा उस दिन भी मुझे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. अगर मैं उसको पॉजिटिवली ले लूं तो बहुत सारी चीजें बदल सकती हैं. I can control all these situations by my own thoughts. So that only the author is telling us. He could have gone about the business of bring with the secure knowledge that he was governed and controlled by his own thoughts and feelings. The prophecy of the seer would have been like a rubber ball thrown at an armored tank. It was just like a ball thrown into a tank. He could have easily neutralized and dissipated her suggestion with no harm to himself. इस बात को वो बहुत अलग तरीके से भी ले सकते थे और अपनी डेथ को दूर भगा सकते थे. But that person has taken it very seriously. Instead, through lack of awareness and knowledge, he allowed it to kill him. So this is because of less knowledge, because of lack of knowledge. इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि हमारे पास नॉलेज होना चाहिए, या हम किसी के पास गाइडेंस के लिए अगर जाते भी हैं तो हमको बहुत सारी चीजें जो है जो पॉजिटिव बोली जा रही हैं उस चीज को ले लेना चाहिए, और जो चीज उतनी ज्यादा पॉजिटिव नहीं है, कुछ नेगेटिव चीजें चल रही है, तो उसको हमने थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देना चाहिए अपने माइंड में एक्सेप्ट करने से पहले. यस यस दिव्यांका, एटलस, it depends on our subconscious minds. Definitely it depends upon our subconscious mind, that how we program it, what we think, what are the thoughts, the thoughts which are happening in our subconscious mind is going to act in our life, and that will be the results of our life. Thank you Divyanka. In themselves, the suggestions of others have no power over you. So think you are the most powerful person. आप सबसे पावरफुल हो, हम सबसे पावरफुल है, मैं सबसे पावरफुल हूं. कोई और क्या बोल रहा है मुझे, वो थॉट्स मुझ पर कोई इफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए उस चीज का. कोई अगर अच्छा बोल रहा है तो हम लोगों को अच्छे वर्ड्स ले लेने चाहिए. कोई अगर गलत बोल रहा है तो हमको उसको एक क्रिटिसिज्म के हिसाब से अपने आप को सुधारने के लिए पॉजिटिवली लेना चाहिए. अगर हम उसको नेगेटिवली लेकर अपनी तबीयत खराब कर लें या अपने को नुकसान पहुंचा लें तो दैट इज नॉट गुड. Our subconscious mind will take that and the reaction will be very bad. So think that you are more powerful. I am more powerful. Tell everyone, tell your subconscious mind, I am the most powerful person. Whatever power they have, they gain because you give it to them through your own thoughts. अगर कोई और कुछ बोल रहा है और वो उतना पावरफुली बोल रहा है तो why they are powerful? Because I am giving power to them and it should not happen. हमने किसी और को इतना पावर नहीं देना है कि कोई और हमारी लाइफ को गवर्न करे या कोई और हमारी लाइफ में वो उसके हिसाब से हमारी लाइफ चले. मेरी लाइफ किसी और के हिसाब से नहीं चल रही, मेरे हिसाब से चल रही है. मैं जिस तरह से सोच रही हूँ, मैं जिस तरह से कर रही हूँ, तो आपकी भी लाइफ वैसे ही चलनी चाहिए. आप आपकी खुशी के लिए, आपके हैप्पीनेस के लिए, आपकी एनर्जी के लिए कोई और रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं है, आप खुद हैं। तो आप जिस तरह से सोचते हैं, आप उसी तरह से आपकी एनर्जी आपको नजर आएगी और आपके काम भी उसी तरह से सक्सेसफुल होंगे। सो दैट इज द थिंग विच आई टोल्ड यू यस्टरडे ऑल्सो, दैट द इनर वर्ल्ड क्रिएट्स अवर आउटर वर्ल्ड। जैसे हम अंदर से सोचते हैं, वैसे ही हमारे बाहर की जो दुनिया है वैसे बदलती जाती है। So at that point, it becomes your own thought, and your subconscious works to bring it into experience. So you have to give your mental consent. You have to entertain and accept the thought. What thoughts to be accepted, that you have to understand. At that point, it becomes your own thought, and your subconscious works to bring it into experience. Remember, you have the capacity to choose. Definitely, I am having the capacity to choose. Choose your own life. Whatever is good for you, you only know it. No other person better than you will know that. आपकी लाइफ कैसी होनी चाहिए, किस तरफ आपकी लाइफ जा रही है, ये सब आपके हाथ में है। आप कोई और आपकी लाइफ को डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता। चूज लव, चूज हेल्थ। यस, love is there in my life or not, or someone is loving me or not, that is not dependent on others. When I love, when I spread love, when I am loving everyone, and obviously my entire environment and the people around me will also start loving me. And if I am spreading happiness, I will get happiness. So that is the thing which is happening. It is wise, give and take relationships of every actions, whatever action I am doing it. So I have to choose what I want in my life. I can be my own fortune maker. I can make my fortune myself. Yes, the power of an assumed major premise. Since the days of ancient Greece, philosophers and logicians have studied the form of reasoning called a syllogism. Your mind reasons in syllogisms. This is the Greece philosophers' thinking, that your mind reasons in syllogisms. In practical terms, this means that whatever major premises your conscious mind assumes to be true, that determines the conclusion your subconscious mind will come to, no matter what the particular question or problem might be. If your premises are true, the conclusion must be true. This is called a syllogism. That if your whatever premises you are doing, that is true, then your subconscious, your conclusion, whatever is coming into your subconscious mind will also be true. For example, every virtue is praiseworthy. Kindness is a virtue. Therefore, kindness is praiseworthy. Okay, kindness जो है वो praiseworthy कब हुआ? Because every virtue is praiseworthy है हमने बोला, और kindness is a virtue. So if I am telling every virtue is praiseworthy, then kindness becomes praiseworthy. और this all formed things change and pass away. जो भी चीजें हमारी लाइफ में आती हैं वो आती हैं और फिर चली जाती हैं. So all formed things change and pass away. The pyramids of Egypt are formed things. Therefore, the pyramids will change and pass away. Whatever pyramids are there, they will change and then they will pass away. So this is the two sentences. You can see that how they are connected, and we get the energy connected to both of them. The pyramids will change and pass away. The first statement is referred to as the major premise, and the right conclusion must necessarily follow the right premise. A college professor who attended some of my Science of Mind lectures in New York City's town hall came to speak with me afterward. He told me, "Everything in my life is topsy turvy. I have lost health, wealth, and friends. Everything I touch turns out wrong." See, this is one college professor, science professor, is talking to the author. And when this author, Dr. Joseph Murphy, he is many times taking many lectures. And in New York City, he was taking some lecture. And at that time, this professor told him that I have lost everything, my health, wealth, friends, everything I have lost in my life. And whatever I touch, that goes wrong. मतलब कई लोग बोलते हैं ना कि कुछ लोगों के हाथों में इतना जादू होता है कि वो किसी भी अगर मिट्टी या राख को भी हाथ लगाए तो वो सोना बन जाता है, और कुछ लोगों के हाथ कुछ अपने आप में ये विचार ले आते हैं कि मैं हर चीज में सोने को भी हाथ लगाऊं तो वो राख बन जाता है। ऐसे बहुत सारे लोगों के सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ये गलत नेगेटिव विचार बैठा हुआ है, नेगेटिव थॉट, नेगेटिव सजेशन विच इज इम्प्रेस्ड इन देयर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड। सो दैट शुड नॉट हैपन। ये चीज जो है ये बहुत गलत है और ये चीज बहुत रॉन्ग इफेक्ट फ्यूचर में ला सकती है उनकी लाइफ पर। आई एक्सप्लेन टू हिम। सो ऑथर ने क्या एक्सप्लेन किया उस साइंस प्रोफेसर को? I explained to him that his problems followed logically and directly from his self destructive major premise. कि आपको ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है? Because of all the destructive things which you have seen in your life. इसके लिए आप ऐसा assume कर रहे हो, ऐसा उन्होंने author ने बताया उनको। To change his life, he had to establish a new major premise in his thinking. Now, author is explaining him how to change his thinking thought power, how to change his thought pattern of thinking has to be changed. So to change his life he had to establish a new major premise in his thinking. He needed to accept as true the conviction that the infinite intelligence of his subconscious mind was guiding, directing and prospecting him spiritually, mentally, and materially. Once he did that, his subconscious mind would automatically direct him wisely in his decisions, heal his body, and restore his mind to peace and tranquility. So, author said to him that whatever you are thinking is because of all the disasters which has happened to your life, या आपकी जो भी चीजों का नुकसान हुआ है, हेल्थ, वेल्थ, रिलेटिव्स, फ्रेंड्स, व्हाटएवर यू हैव लॉस्ट, वो सब आपकी उस थिंकिंग की वजह से। अगर आप उस थॉट पैटर्न को पॉजिटिव वे में चेंज कर दें, उसके सजेशंस को पॉजिटिव सजेशंस में बदल दें, दोज ऑटो सजेशंस विल स्टार्ट you can say getting impressed on your subconscious mind. वो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड पे बैठ जाएंगे और फिर जब वो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में बैठ जाएंगे तब आप कोई भी काम को हाथ लगाएंगे या आप कोई भी चीज को करेंगे, then at that time you will be successful because you are with positive thoughts. Now you are with positive energy. Now you are with the positive directions. You will get right direction. You will get right people. You will get everything will be happening right in your life. At that time, your health will be also very positive. You will be feeling good. You will be feeling energetic. You will be feeling healthy. So you see, automatically as you change your thought pattern of your subconscious mind, which is already imprinted on it, जो भी उसमें बैठ चुका है उसको हटाना होगा, उसको चेंज करना होगा। जैसे ही हम चेंज कर लेंगे हमारी लाइफ बदलने लगेगी। तो वही लाइफ थॉट पैटर्न ऑथर ने साइंस के जो प्रोफेसर है जो उनसे बात कर रहे थे उनको दिया। तो सी हाउ द चेंजेस हैज हैपेंड। So he said, once he did that, his subconscious mind would automatically direct him wisely in his decisions, heal his body, and restore his mind to peace and tranquility. This professor formulated an overall picture of the way he wanted his life to be. This was his major premise. So, what change he has done? This is the change which he has done. Infinite intelligence leads and guides me in all my ways. Perfect health is mine, and the law of harmony operates in my mind and body. So you can see that health, how we can gain health, that is very true, friends. That if my subconscious mind is telling me that yes, I am perfect, my body is perfect, my all organs are working perfectly, then I will be healthy. No other person can make me sick, even doctors. If you can say the whatever tests we are doing, that is coming as wrong. Many times you might have heard of all such type of stories also. Many such diseases we have overcome, we have changed. Many diseases have gone from the body of the patients. बहुत सारे लोगों की ऐसी खतरनाक बीमारियां जो कहा जाता है कि ठीक नहीं होती हैं, वो ठीक हो चुकी हैं because of this power of subconscious mind. Because the law of harmony operates in mind and body. Beauty, love, peace, and abundance are mine. The principles of right action and divine order govern my entire life. यही principles पे पूरी life चलती है. I know my major premise is based on the eternal truths of life, and I know, feel, and believe that my subconscious mind responds according to the nature of my conscious mind's thinking? What is every time my conscious mind is thinking and the way my conscious mind is acting, my subconscious mind will always act in the same manner. So that is the thing which I have to see, that yes, whatever is happening in my life is very perfect, very clear, because this is the way how I should live, because this is not that way that I should quit from my life. Life is in my hand. I can live my life very strongly. So whatever our mind is, conscious mind is thinking, that only is uh, getting imprinted on or printed on our subconscious mind. Later he wrote me